As we've seen in previous videos, if you're being dubbed as the new whomever, you're being burdened with a massive weight of expectation. And today we're going to look at some players that were dubbed as being the next Diego Maradona and what they got up to since they were labelled that. Now these players have all been listed by either the public in Argentina or the press as being the heir to Maradona, regardless of where they play. So we've done our research here and we found these 13 players. With that being said, here are 13 players named the new Maradona and what they got up to. Number 1, Diego Latorre. He was the first player to be dubbed the new Maradona, in no part due to the fact that he was playing for Boca Juniors and that he was a forward. He broke into the Boca first team when he was just 17 and scored on his debut and went on to make 119 appearances, scoring 33 times. His form at the 1991 Copa America, as well as being named the Argentine League's top scorer that season, got him a move alongside Gabriel Batistuta to Fiorentina. Incredibly though, he only played 2 games for the Viola before leaving for Tenerife and then having 11 clubs in just 10 years. The new Maradona rating, E. Number 2, Ariel Ortega. El Burrito, aka the Little Donkey, aka Ariel Ortega, was the next man to be dubbed the new Maradona. As a youngster, he was constantly compared to his great compatriot, and with his clever tricks, nice body feints, and ability to dribble at pace, it was easy to see why. However, the combination of all of that hype and Ortega being incredibly temperamental, he struggled to live up to his full potential and was constantly brought up on it. That being said, he did have brief moments of magic with River Plate and Valencia, and with the national team, with whom he played 3 World Cups for. In 2010, 7 years after his last call-up, Maradona decided to add him to the squad made up entirely of Argentine League players for a friendly against Haiti. New Maradona rating, D. All the skills, but just couldn't be bothered. Number 3, Marcelo Gallardo. When he wanted to be, he was one of the best attacking midfielders in the world. Gallardo had great success with River during his first of 3 spells there, winning 5 league titles, the Copa Libertadores and the Super Copa Libertadores. He then moved to Monaco, where he formed a lethal midfield partnership with Ludovic Juli and went on to win Liga in his first season. However, after falling out with then coach Didier Deschamps, he moved back to River before leaving in 2006 and then returning in 2009 before taking over as manager in 2014, where he is still in charge. New Maradona rating, D+. Number 4, Pablo Aimar. Maradona once said that Aimar was the only player in the world that he would pay to watch, and he was the most talented Argentine player at the time. However, Aimar could have actually ended up not playing football at all because he was on his way to medical school before River Plate came knocking and he decided to join them instead. After some great seasons with River Plate, he then moved on to Valencia for 24 million euros and helped the team to the Champions League final, which they lost to Bayern Munich. He did, however, win 2 league titles and the UEFA Cup as well as the Super Cup with Valencia, which is not too shabby. After falling out with Rafa Benitez, he then went on to play for Zaragoza, Benfica, and then ending his career at River Plate. New Maradona rating, C-. Number 5, Juan Román Riquelme. Recognised by many as the last of the true great number 10s, Riquelme was just bloody brilliant. With Boca, he won 4 league titles and 2 Copa Libertadores before moving to Barcelona. However, incredibly, things didn't work out for him, mainly because Louis van Gaal didn't really rate him and decided to play one of the best attacking midfielders of this generation out on the wing. He was then loaned down to Villarreal, where he was excellent before moving permanently and then returned to Boca to finish his career. Next Maradona rating, C-. Number 6, Javier Saviola. He was constantly labelled as being the new Maradona because he was superb for River Plate, scoring 45 times in just 86 games. And he drew even more comparisons when he broke Maradona's record for being the youngest player to ever win the Golden Boot Award in Argentina. So he got his big money move to Barcelona and netted 17 times in his first season. However, he wasn't fancied by either Radimir Antonich or Frank Rijkaard, despite scoring 14 goals in his first season under Rijkaard. After leaving Barca, it took him 5 years to score more than 10 league goals and then only scored more than 10 goals twice in 12 years. He's now a manager in the Andorran League, which is pretty depressing. Maradona rating, D-. Number 7, Carlos Marinelli. Hands down, the worst player to be on this list, but incredibly, there was a point where he was named as the true heir to Maradona's throne. Such was the hype around him that after just 2 games for Boca Juniors, he was signed for 1.5 million by Middlesbrough. We're not entirely sure how he got named the new Maradona, but we're guessing it was his agent trying to force through a massive move for him. Anyway, when he turned up at Borough, the fans realised they hadn't signed Maradona and were instead lumped with something between Emile Heskey and Carlton Palmer. He did, however, have an excellent game against Derby County in a 5-1 win for Borough, where he scored 2 pretty incredible goals, but sadly that was half of his total tally, where he spent 3 years playing. He returned to Boca in 2003 and went on to play for 9 different clubs in 7 years before retiring. New Maradona rating, you. Get back in the bin, Carlos. Number 8, Andrés D'Alessandro. Even cigar-smoking, tax-avoiding, complete madman that is El Diego thought that D'Alessandro was going to be the heir to his throne. And if that's not pressure, we don't know what is. He was good for both River Plate and then briefly Wolfsburg before helping save Portsmouth from relegation in 2006. He then moved to Brazil with Internacional, where he's won 9 major trophies, and while he's still good, the pressure that Maradona put on him has just totally stuffed him in. New Maradona rating, D-. Good work, Diego. And that's it for part 1. Let us know in the comments who you think will be the last 5 players in part 2. Remember to like and share this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you next time.